Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm Jason Sterling, and I am a member of the EA Creator Network. We are playing The Sims 2 today. Let me make sure I'm actually live here. I think so. I think I am. Let's see here. Will it pull up for me? Give me just a moment. Well. I can't seem to get it to pull up here. Give me just a second. I want to make sure that we are actually live. I hope we're live. Before we get rolling into our build today, we're going to build here in The Sims 2. For some reason, this is not coming up for me. Let's see here. It has been a while since I have done a live stream. I've been having a lot of trouble in my neighborhood with streaming. It seems to kind of gum up and slow down. Kind of lag, you know? Let's try this again. I think I am. Let me see here. I think I'm just having something is wrong here with my feed from YouTube. I may just restart it. This is taking so long to kind of get going here. Let's see here. Okay, finally. Oh my gosh, at last. Okay. Are we working? Yes. Okay. We are working. Okay. All right, I'm going to set this here. God bless it. Maybe I need to update my YouTube, my YouTube app or something, because it was really giving me it was stupid. It was stupid there for a minute, felt stupid. Okay, this is The Sims 2. This is our trip down nostalgia lane. I have not really worked in The Sims 2 until, the other day when it came out. In like 15 years. Now, I've done a little bit of play in The Sims 2, a little bit of gameplay. And when I first got it, I kind of tinkered around a little bit with these sort of builds over here. Just trying to get a feel again for how these controls work. It has been 15 years since I've built in The Sims 2. Let's see. We're going to start by leveling this lot. You can see here how it's kind of rises up here in the back. The rest of this is leveled down to street level. We're going to do kind of a modern build today. Again, in The Sims 2 is a little more primitive than what has come since then in the last 15 years. And it lends itself really well to modern builds, in my opinion. So we're going to start with one. We're going to do a modern build. In fact, let's see here. We're going to grab a foundation to begin with. Now, I do have something of an idea in my head of what I want to do. I want to frame in a courtyard with a sort of floating divider. Something's going to divide it from the street, give it some screening. So we're going to put in this. We're going to put in a foundation like this. And let's see here. I might need that. That's fine like that for now. Then we'll go here. We'll grab our walls. We're going to put in some slats. We're going to give it a very modern sort of louvered appearance. One thing I might do real quick, I don't have any sound turned on, I don't think. I'm going to try turning on the music. Hopefully it won't be too loud. don't think that's too bad. We'll turn on some music there. Again, we're going to put in a sort of louvered floating screen. This will be floating when we get done with it. This in here. And then we'll take out this stuff. That'll give us that floating appearance. We're going to build, though, a floor underneath these slats. Oh, I might leave that one in place. I do want it to have kind of it's got to look like it's attached to something, even though it is kind of cantilevered and floating. Come through here, and we have to put this in place so that it'll put these little squares up here. And in that way, I'll show you real quick. In that way, we can actually attach a floor. Now, there's a really cheap form of flooring that's like free. Where is it? This. Oh. There's seriously like only one thing I think that's like $0. And it's gray. Is it this one? It's that one. Okay, so it's this stuff. Now this stuff, if you just have a really low budget, this is literally free. So it's kind of like just concrete, right? Like builder grade concrete, I guess you could say. We're not going to use that. We are actually going to use... It's like carpet, I think. Is it this here? Let me look at this. That's in ivory. That is not what I'm looking for. Well, I mean, it might work. Let's see if there's anything else here. That might work. That's not it either, but I guess it might work. Let me take a look at it and see how white this looks. I want something that looks very white. This is a very modern build, so we want to really pop that white kind of look to it. It might be this one. Nope, that's not it. I think it was a type of carpet, so let's just pull up our carpeting options. Is it this? No. Okay, so... Maybe. It might be this. I didn't think it was called that, but that is super white and it's very cheap. So I know, those two definitely was what I was working with. Let's put it under here. Up. And you can see here, if we don't put this sort of foundation here, we won't be given the grid option to place these tiles. After a while, it kind of runs out. But if we put the grid option down, then we do get the option to place a floor lined all the way up here. And we'll just take this out. The build music sounds really kind of weird, doesn't it? Kind of eerie a little bit. Let's go up here. This in. I don't think that's the right color. What I was thinking of was really, 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 really bright white. but it will do. Let's see if we can find our paint here. One thing I don't like about using foundations is they only come in brick. You know, it was a different era. We did not have the access to all the things we do nowadays. But I'm going to make it work. I am going to work with it. Here, I think this is what I'm looking for. No, that's not it. Okay, never mind. It is in the corner. It must be this one. Yeah. Is that it? No, that's not it either. Well, maybe. Was that it? I don't think that was it. I have just a devil of a time finding something. Maybe it's this. Maybe it is this. Oh, paste. Yeah. That's it. No, that's it. Okay. So we're going to come through here, paint all these walls the color of paste. Then we've got kind of our screening divider, or sort of louvered divider here for a little bit of a courtyard. I want to do another version of this. We'll put it like, let's see here, maybe here. We'll run it out maybe. Let's make it a pretty big courtyard. Let's do 8 across, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go with 7 long like that. We'll try to connect it to the structure once it's built. I'm going to do the same sort of louvered design here, you know, put these into place, and then we'll erase our foundation so it looks like it's floating. Very mid-century modern sort of style. We're going to leave these 2 in place because I think I'm going to build columns there. It's kind of my thought at the moment. Pretty much the entire structure on a foundation in order for the walls to match up well. So we'll go ahead and draw in the start. I mean, I know for sure we're going to have a wall here, right? And do it too wide, and then bring in kind of an entryway. I'm not real sure. I guess let's bump the entryway out just a little bit, like this. bring it one more. I probably should have brought this all the way down and connected it here. Well, let's just do that. You know what? Let's go ahead. We'll take this like so. How big is this room? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make it 7. Because what I want to do is to do a really massive, long room. It's going to stretch like this whole run. It's going to be 2 stories high. And we're going to have like a living room, a dining room, kind of a bar area leading back to the kitchen. And then since this is a mid-century modern, we'll have a courtyard in here, family bedrooms over on this side, maybe kind of a family room down here. And this hallway will act as just sort of what would you call it? Like a gallery, sort of gallery. Oh, hey, Lori, is it? Okay, I didn't know how loud it was. Thanks for telling me the, let me see here, let me adjust it. Is that better? I hope that's better. The Sims 2, obviously, I've never streamed The Sims 2 before. A lot of times when it's just me, I turn all the sound off so I don't even use it. And I thought this time, oh, hey, I'll turn on some music. And, you know, that'll kind of play in the background, this nice Sims 2 music. I don't actually really like it a lot, truth be told. Okay, let's throw in some walls here. I might want to do that even a little bit further, but for now we'll stick with this. Being that this is a mid-century modern type of home, I think I'm going to do a large set of windows, like double height, by the dining room, and the ones facing the street will do this sort of louvered treatment on the side of the house. And on the ones facing the courtyard, we'll leave open. So let's see here. We're going to do a top-down view. I used to use this all the time in The Sims 2 because, you know, the camera controls, again, are not what we would call as sophisticated as what came later. Let's put in... I'm going to put in maybe a divider here. I'm going to do 3x1 for now. I might change that. We'll see. We'll see. My thought is to do a fireplace on each side. Fireplace for the living room, fireplace for the dining room. But I don't really know for sure. I have some different ideas. We'll see how it looks when we're down on the sim level. Let's see here. Oh, hold on. It says I can't place wall. I wonder why. Can't place the wall. Now that's interesting. Why can't I place the wall? Can I place it here? No, location's out of bounds. So I get that. I get where the location's out of bounds. Maybe because this wall is in place? Is that the deal? This is going to be a little bit of a learning exercise. I'll have to relearn how to use it. No, it still doesn't want to do it. No, that's weird. Okay. Let me look up here. Let's try taking This should have nothing to do with it, but we'll take it out just to make sure. And then if it doesn't work, then I'll just scoot everything over one, I guess. Can't place wall. Huh. Okay. All right. Then we'll just go ahead and we're going to learn about The Sims 2. It is going to be a little more tiresome to move all this than The Sims 1, but that's okay. Basically, we're going to have to take down... I don't know if I can... I don't think I can just... I'm going to try something. Can I... No. Can I delete... I'm trying to delete all at once by like just kind of clicking and pulling. And I don't think there's any way I can do that. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can do that. So all I can do is just go through and kind of click them off all, one at a time. And, compared to The Sims 4, this is a little more tedious. I'm going to tell you, though, circa 2005 to 2009, I thought this was fantastic. I still do. I do really like The Sims 2. And I really thought this build mode was pretty good. The thing is, I've gotten out of the habit, I've gotten real lazy. With planning, I don't have to plan as much in advance with The Sims 4 because maybe not even, even The Sims 3 was not that forgiving. The Sims 4 has made a lot of broad jumps when it comes to build mode. And it's pretty forgiving. I mean, I'll give them that. That's for sure. So I had a basic idea in my head of what I wanted to do with this. But now I'm going to have to erase all this so I can move everything over just by one square. I guess I can leave part of it. I can leave that. I can leave the front part and the back part. Let's go through here. And the only reason why I'm doing this is to build another one of those floating, kind of louver screens like we have right there. Which I don't have to have. The Sims will not care. But I kind of wanted that sort of look, have sort of a look to it. So I'm going to care. So let's see here. All right, let's grab our wall. Bring this across here. And I want to... One thing that's cool, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I place the wall, the way the shadow kind of slowly fades onto it, I just think I'd forgotten that was an effect. And I think that's just the coolest kind of... I know, it's just really neat. I wish it was something we still had in The Sims 4. See how it just kind of faded there a little bit darker? The same thing happens when you place lights inside a build. It just kind of slowly pulls away, or slowly changes, slowly lightens up. Okay, we're going to take this out. We're going to go back here. Grab that villainous carpet. Put it here as well. And we're going to do this as a 2-level structure, so we'll put in these louvered panels here on the second floor. Okay, let's see here. Now, there's another kind of particularity with The Sims 2. We do have move objects in The Sims 2, so you can place things non-traditionally. And it's almost the exact same cheat, just move objects and then on, like so. But when it comes to windows, at least, this is something I kind of discovered a little bit earlier when I was kind of practicing around a little bit. Is this the one I need? No. Where is the window I need? That one? No. I think so. Oh, here we go. When you place these, you can see that they don't actually, they won't show up. They won't work at first. Let's see here. Put them into place. There we go. Grab another one of those. If I remember and I hold down the shift button, I can just place one right after another. Again, that's, just like The Sims 4. Some things have not changed as the game has advanced over the decades now. So we can't actually see outside at the moment. Put that there. But one thing we can do is we'll come back over here. And for whatever reason, if we delete these walls, right? If we delete these panels, like so, we'll put back to that in a minute. Then the windows open up, right? They become transparent. And then once we roll it back, once we undo the delete, the windows remain transparent. So for whatever reason, they don't show up at first, but then if we delete the wall in front of it, they show up. And then even if we roll it back and put the wall back in place, they remain. So that's what we're going to do there to handle that. And that's what we'll do throughout this build, actually, as we use this technique. Right off the bat, I mean, I do kind of feel like I want to make it a little bit bigger. I always kind of feel like that, like maybe I should make it a little bit bigger. But at the same time, this room is something like, I don't know, 7 by 7. That's awfully big for a Sims dining room. So something tells me that's going to be more than large enough. Oh, actually, on this side, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that open. Run this like so. Okay, we'll put that in. Grab these. Now, let's take a look and see where we're going to head from here. So we've got our living room, we've got our dining room. We're going to pull back into sort of a bar and kitchen area back over here. I kind of wish I'd used a bigger lot now. I thought this lot seemed like really big, and it is really big, but now that I'm starting to build in here, I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I should have went with a little bit larger setup. What we really want to do too is we're going to start with this kind of idea of, I guess we can go and just extend this whole back wall like so. And then we're going to bring the kitchen out. But my thought is we're going to put in 2 bathrooms, like here, with a pass-through into the kitchen. So we'll map out like 2 because whoops, crap, wrong slot. There, something like that, like a 1x3 and a 1x3. Then we'll go ahead and continue this here. This larger 2. We'll make the whole area one large open 2-story space. The beginning here, it'll go to sort of a 1-story space. And we'll pull in, I don't want too huge of a kitchen. That's gonna be 5'6", 6x8. 6x8 is probably more than large enough. In fact, we'll probably do 5x8. Make a little hall here so that people can come in here to use the restroom this way. Let's see here. Now, we have our courtyard here. I'm going to do bedrooms back over here. Long gallery hallway leading back to the family bedrooms. What I think I'd really like to do is do kind of a floating platform here. And then leave it open between like a family room and the kitchen. Let's see here. I think that's as far out as I can go in it. I was trying to zoom out further. That's why I zoomed back in real quick. I guess that's as far as I can go. So, okay, let's kind of plot out bedrooms. Let me see here. I need a kid's bedroom. So if I have maybe a 6, what's the wrong one? You know what? Let's pull it back even further. I'm gonna pull it back even further, and I'm gonna put the pool and stuff here in the middle, which is kind of a long walk from this sort of like more formal area of the house. So I really don't know how practical that would be in real life. I'm sitting here thinking, in real life, would anyone do that, right? Or would that just be too much of a hassle? But I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to put all the bedrooms way back here. The other thing is I could put the bedrooms up here with a courtyard. And then we just do the pool and stuff back here. And again, I've got to kind of plan this out. I'd like to plan it out before I build it, so I don't have to go in, erase a bunch of walls just to move a room later. So, okay, I am gonna put the pool in the middle. I'm gonna put the bedrooms back here. Now what we're gonna start with is bathrooms, because each bedroom will have its own bath. So I'm thinking 3 by probably 5 for a bathroom. And then I want each bedroom and bath area to have a small independent courtyard. So let's put in, actually, hold on. Let's not do this with walls. Let's do it with our foundation so it'll work. Okay, so can't put it there, okay. I need to make a louvered wall, so I'm gonna go ahead and just temporarily put this down. And in fact, I'm gonna make it double-sized because I might end up needing it double-sized for the courtyard areas in order to create that louvered look. We'll see. Now, looking at this real quick, and the paint does not look right. Maybe I just don't have it painted yet. Yes, I don't. There we go. That's a little bit better. It still looks kind of gray. Still looks a little bit off to me, but for now it'll have to do. Okay, let's get back here. So there's a bathroom. First bathroom, small courtyard. Second bathroom. Small courtyard. Third bathroom, and we're going to do a larger courtyard here because this is going to be for the parents' room. So I'm going to do an office in this area as well. Let's start with our bedrooms first. Now I've almost kind of mapped out these small bedrooms as being 6 across. So I think that's okay. So 6 across. We do a 6 by 6 kind of kid's bedroom. Let me grab a piece of furniture. Let's see. Let's use this one. This is kind of a big bed, kind of takes up a lot of space. So if we put a kid's bed in here, I mean, it's not going to leave me a whole lot of room. Put that there. If it was a double bed, it'd be like that. I mean, I do kind of have this space here to play and put stuff. But I'm going to need a closet there in this space. I'm going to just make it one bigger. This is supposed to be a mansion, and it's going to cost as much as a mansion. Let's go ahead and just put in like an extra square of space there. And then that makes this 6 by 7 as well. For that kid's bedroom. And then for the adult's bedroom, it's obviously going to be 7, 7 wide. But I'm going to make it really long. In fact, about like this, I'd say. Yeah, like this. And then we'll have our gallery hallway kind of come down and attach there. And it will run all the way here. Swoops, like that. And then we can put a family room. Yes, right about here, maybe. I don't know. I'm having an awfully big front yard here, but there are cars in The Sims too. Do have to remember that we do have cars, so I could build a garage here real easy and use this gallery hallway to enter and exit, from the garage. So that's probably good. I just want to make sure I do have enough room for a pool. Let's see here. It's not too bad. Seems good enough. We're going to put a pretty large family room here with, well, shoot, forgetting. Let's see. I've got to use foundations to start. So let's see. Let's move it back here. Oh, I can't place a wall there. Oh, shoot. So let's put it here. Bring it out like that. We might scale this back a little bit before we're finished. We'll see. Now let's put in some more of our walls so we get more of a feel for what this is going to look like. It's in here. Make this bathroom a little bit bigger. Do it like that. Now down here, I do want to build, like I said, sort of a floating stairs. Let's use some stone. And we'll put a door there, and then we'll use our sort of gallery style hallway. Like this. That open. Hope I've got enough room here for the, I guess I do. Surely I do. Thinking for like the parents' bedroom, but yeah, it should be enough. And we'll put this here. We'll do like an office here. We got kids room. Got parents' room. Shoot, I keep wanting to pull this out even further, and I forget there's only so far we can go. Let's see here. Now, over here, we're going to run those louvered style sort of lines, like these things, all around these sort of small private courtyards and these bath areas. So, let's see. I hope this works. I'm just not thinking, I hope it works. I think it works. I mean, this is kind of in line with what I used to sort of build in The Sims 2. So the image in my head is of a completed item. But there have been a few things I've kind of like, oh yeah, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Just like that. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Let's see here. Like this. Or I guess I could have done it like that. No, I'm not going to do it like this. We're going to just stick with it. We're not going to second guess it. Can I take it like that? No? Okay. Take out these foundations here in a little bit. Give us our floating design. There we go. Now, come on, don't go there. There we go. Now I'm going to try filling this in. I think when I remove the foundations here, it will disappear. You know, the color of the floor, this sort of white tile. Let's just test it. Yeah, it does. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take it out. And I think this stuff back here will be enough to provide, it looks like it is going to provide a grid for us. So, any place we don't have something that can provide a grid, I don't know. We'll tackle it we get there. Okay, so let's see how much of this we can fill in. Quite a bit. Can I get that piece now? I guess so. Yeah, that worked. That wasn't too bad. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was a little bit worried. No reason to worry. It turned out fine. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and stick our windows in, and let's take out this excess foundation. Kind of light up our courtyard there. Hang on, let's see. Drop down. I mean, one reason I could maybe extend these sort of louvers on this side a little bit is to give that appearance of a shelf, sort of. So I'll have to think about that. We're going to kind of have the same issue this side of the house that we had on the other side. Of course, we'll go over here, which is namely we're going to have to take out these panels temporarily in order to get the windows to become transparent. Okay, be just a little bit. Not too much longer. My son's just stopping in real quick. Let's see here. Let me find the roofing here. We're going to throw on some roof. This is an auto roof. Sometimes you'll see people, say they wish they brought back auto roofing. This is an example of that. Very good example. I don't know why it's not filling in there. No, that's kind of weird. Let me look at that. What's going on here that it's not. Wonder why it's not doing that. That is really strange that it doesn't have that option, huh? I don't know why that is. I have not seen that yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with it. It's not supposed to just be empty. And I'm going to just go ahead and just draw all this in with a different color tile. Will it just fill? It does not fill up there. That's weird. Oh, did it then? It did then. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it just wasn't reading it there. I don't know what was going on with that. That's super, super strange. But it doesn't matter. It kind of fixed itself there. So there you go. Go ahead and paint in that wall a little bit. There we go. We're going to put windows through most of this stuff. It's going to have a very... Was I able to... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. I didn't realize this. I'd forgotten this because I was thinking that we could not. I was thinking that we couldn't paint the foundations, but I guess we can. Let me check something else real quick here. Because I kind of played around with this a little bit, which is platform floor. But again, I didn't like it because I didn't think we could paint it, and we can paint it. Okay. I thought that we were stuck with this sort of wood paneling look, so I haven't been using it. And obviously we're not stuck with it. That's great. I'm glad to know that. But I didn't know we can paint the foundations as well. I don't know what I'm going to paint the foundations, but I'm not going to leave them as brick. So that's good news. Let's see. Let's paint some of this in. A lot of the stuff like painting like this is kind of more automated now in The Sims 4. But there's a certain sort of satisfaction to going through and, you know, dragging your cursor to paint. I always kind of liked doing that in The Sims 2. And I cannot believe I didn't realize it, but I could do this. Paint in those foundations. Okay, so let's see here. Well, now that I know that I can paint the foundations, my thought is really to, let's see here, can I put one here? Needs something to support it, all right, let's see here. We're going to build a little bit of a kind of porch, I guess, kind of a roof for the porch. On this, we can paint it. Hooray, hooray. Throw a nice coat of paint on that. Gives it a little more definition. And then we're going to come in here, grab some of this. In fact, I might make that a little, well, my thought is to make it a little bit smaller so it does not bump into this. Maybe that's not too bad. I think if maybe I spotlight that a little bit with, you know, some sort of night lighting, give it some sort of dramatic lighting up here, it'll look pretty good. We're going to need a little bit of a foundation here so that we can climb stairs up to our door. Let's see here. Doorways for me, I'm a little bit torn. Again, I mean, even in The Sims 4, and God knows in The Sims 4, we have like a wealth and an abundance of stuff. I often feel like I don't have exactly what I'm looking for. There are some great doors here, though. The problem is, where am I ultimately going to go with it? I'm tempted to just use this, right? Just a plain sort of square door, right? Which is fine. The great thing about this is I can... Come on, stick for me, door. Come on, here we go. And what? Let me try this again. Let me have this here. Here we go. Right there. There you go. See, you could do it. The great thing about it is I can put these windows, you know, on each side of it. Kind of build it up, you know, kind of create a very open, airy sort of entrance. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Speaking of building it up, I think this one bigger. That one bigger. Did that work? Oh, I didn't. Oh, wait. I don't know if I love this entrance. It is okay. It's just okay so far. I don't know if I love it. I'm going to stick with it for the moment. Get back over here. I don't know what's wrong with my windows either. A lot of times when I go to place them, they do kind of do that weird sort of flip on me. Put that there. There we go. So it looks okay. I don't know. It's looking an awful lot like a Lego house. Let me see if I've got some stairs here. It does say, yeah. So let's see here. Oh, here it is. The railings are separate from the stairs in The Sims 2, which is kind of neat, right? I mean, it is kind of neat. If you wanted to kind of mix and match styles around, you can definitely do that. I think I'm going to take that off. And I kind of like that hole there, so I might leave the hole in place, maybe. Don't know. For now, I'm going to, let's see. Could replicate that up here. Front does feel a little wonky to me, of course. It is a little bit off now because it's an even number of windows and doors, right? It's 4 across, but it's an odd number of tiles across the front, so it doesn't really exactly line up. I mean, it does kind of, if we don't count this part, right? That's not too bad. I'm gonna keep rolling with that. Let's go here. Let's grab this here. Pull this out like that. We might change that and do it as sort of, I don't know, a different color, a contrasting color maybe. Maybe do the foundation and then this sort of soffit. I guess we'll call it a soffit. The same color. Another thing we can do is there is some pretty cool architectural pieces here. Where is... Now I think these are meant to be used, I guess it doesn't matter. I kind of feel like they were meant to be used indoors, but we can use them outside as well. Let's see. So we can put them here. Doesn't. So I don't really like it like that. I like it this flat way, right? That looks kind of modern and stuff, but I don't like it the other way. Now, one thing I could do is we could bring it out like this. Well, so now it doesn't want to work. Oh my gosh, for real. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Now it does. Not exactly like that. Let's see. Like that. Yes, just like that. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Nope, stay there. Go. Then if we go up here, I mean, I like that because it gives it a certain substance to that overhang. We can go into sort of a tab mode here and go down. Get kind of a better idea. I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to think about that one. I'm going to think about the rest of this. I'm going to need to maybe do some contrasting on the louver panels. And then we need something to decorate this up just a little bit so it doesn't look quite so much like just a plain white box. And I'm going to tackle that next time. That's it for today. That's it for tonight. We're going to stop here where we are. We've got a pretty good start. This is a pretty good floor plan. We've got 3 bedrooms. We've got a total of 5 bathrooms right now. Probably end up with like 6 or 7 bathrooms in the end. Large living, large dining, a bar area, large kitchen, and a family room. So I don't think we're doing too bad. Well, we will put in a garage here to tie it into this area. Put in a lot of landscaping. It's still got a little ways to go. And I think that's it. I got to really figure out this stuff. Kind of what we've got to work with, kind of wherever we are. I want to see what all do we have. I mean, because the picture there, that looks so big. And then look, I get it out here. It's really like super small. I mean, it's really tiny, which is kind of cool. I mean, who doesn't love a detail? But I need something that's really going to show up. I think these show up. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Or something like that. How big is that? 3. I might try to use this over here. I kind of change the door around a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, but I will decide next time, or in the meantime, I will look at it, think about it, kind of consider what my options are for it. See where we end up. And until then, please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you're watching now or watching in the future. And until then, as always, thanks for watching.